Bukayo Saka was born on the 5th day of September 2001 to Nigerian parents in the city of London, United Kingdom. His parents are Nigerian immigrants who, before he was born, left Nigeria to settle in London in search of better living and more opportunities for their unborn children. Upon his birth, his parents named him Bukayo, which is a unisex name that means adds to happiness. Bukayo is a name frequently used by the Yoruba tribe of southwest Nigeria. This, by implication, means that Bukayo Saka has his family origin from the Yoruba ethnic group of Nigeria. Saka grew up in the UK capital city of London in a lower middle class family background. His father and mother were like most Nigerian migrants, migrants who didn't have the best financial education but did menial jobs and oftentimes struggled with monies to take care of family needs both in the UK and back in Nigeria. Just like most Nigerians in London, Bukayo Saka's family members were passionate about football. It was their love for football and the unquenching desire to uplift their standard of living that led to the consideration of Bukayo having football education in London. Having football-loving parents who supported Arsenal, it is only natural for young Bukayo to focus his mind on making it to the club academy. It was Bukayo Saka's dad who took the sole responsibility to ensure his son stay grounded and humble in his quest to secure a successful academy trial, in the words of Bukayo. The application for Arsenal Football Academy in was only available for the truly talented student because his parents knew Bukayo had what it takes. They didn't hesitate to apply. Thankfully, Arsenal Academy called and he proved his worth, passing their trials at this time. The pride of his parents and family members knew no bounds. Bukayo started his career with Arsenal's Hill End Academy. Wasn't that easy as it was filled with lots of sacrifices from both him and his parents. In his words, it was quite a struggle for my parents to help me get here, but they always gave their all and got me into training. This struggle provided Saka with lots of motivation, which helped him to work hard all the time and make sure he gave his best. Just like his teammate, Saka picked an idol. While others went with Thierry Henry, Dennis Beckham, etc., he picked former Swedish and Arsenal legend Fred Lundberg, who was already a youth coach at the club. As an under 15 academy player, Fred Lundberg gave Bukayo Saka the best piece of advice. He helped Saka to remain humble and to work extra hard as he believed the little boy was in no time going to be a top player. Everything Freddie Lundberg predicted about him came to pass. As Saka turned 17 years old, he was given a professional contract by Arsenal and promoted to the under-23 side. Also, after a series of impressive performances, Saka was also called into the club senior team. While with the senior team, he began to look for an opportunity in a competitive game to ignite his career and fight off competition. Speaking of competition, displacing Alex Iwobi, leaving Arsenal for Juve and Everton respectively. Sorry. Speaking of competition, displacing Alex Iwobi and Aaron Ramsey was more of a bigger challenge than his fellow academy mate Reece Nelson. The much awaited turning point first came on the 2018-2019 season Europa League final, where Saka first left his mark with an impressive performance. The end of the 2018-2019 season saw both Aaron Ramsey and Alex Iwobi leaving Arsenal for Juve and Everton respectively. This gave Bukayo the room to have lesser competition, with only one person in his cadre to compete for the left wing position. On 19 September 2019, saw Bukayo Saka having an edge in the rivalry between him and Reece Nelson. On that day, he didn't only score, he also provided two lovely assists as Arsenal won 3-0 against Frankfurt in their opening group game of the 2019-2020 UEFA Europa League. When Bukayo Saka fulfilled his childhood dream of scoring his first Arsenal goal, he gave his dad a quick FaceTime call. Rather than crumble with an ordinary start, I couldn't speak to him because the coaches wanted me to get in the ice bath in order to recover quickly after the game. We just put our thumbs up to each other, he said. Rather than crumble with an ordinary start, the left winger went from strength to strength. At 18 years and 125 days old, Saka became the youngest Arsenal senior player starter in Premier League history to start a Man United vs Arsenal clash. He also amazed fans in the match by displacing Ashley Young. At the time of writing, Bukayo Saka is seen by most fans as the next beautiful promise to the Arsenal left-wing generation after Freddie Ljungberg. The rest, as they say, is now history. For being successful and rising to the huge demands of English football, one thing is certain that most fans must have asked if Bukayo Saka has a girlfriend or wife. Yes, his cute baby-faced looks coupled with his style of play will surely place him high for a girl's boyfriend. After several investigations, it appears Bukayo Saka is single. We know about the unforgiving nature of top-flight English football. Saka must have preferred to focus on his career rather than looking for a girlfriend or someone to be his wife at his young age. At this moment, we can say that Saka has made a conscious effort to avoid any spotlight on his private life. This fact makes it difficult for bloggers like us This fact makes it difficult to get information about his love life and dating history. However, it is still possible that he might have a girlfriend but refers not to make it public, at least for now. Getting to know Bukayo Saka's personal life facts would help you get a better picture of his personality blend away from football affairs. Getting to meet him, you realize Bukayo Saka lives and applies a methodical approach to living an organized life. Also, he's a very friendly and down-to-earth person who gets open to fans a lot. While in training, he pays attention to the smallest of details and ensures that nothing is left to chance. Back in Nigeria and even in the United Kingdom, Bukayo Saka's friends and countrymen see him as a national treasure, as someone that should be protected at all costs. Bukayo Saka is a proud Bukayo Saka is proud of his ancestry. Bukayo Saka is proud of his ancestry and Nigerian roots, both in good and bad times. As the breadwinner, he is glad to have forged his family's own path towards financial independence, all thanks to football. His mom, dad, brothers, sisters, uncle, aunt, etc. are presently reaping the benefits of having their very own at the helms of English football affairs. At the moment, all of his family members and relatives have all made a conscious choice not to seek public recognition despite the numerous ways of connecting to social media. Practically on the pitch and pleasure of it are two different worlds for Bukayo Saka as far as his lifestyle is concerned. Although he believes making money in football is necessary, but a strong grounding has helped him to keep his finances in check and organized. As at the time of filing this report, Bukayo Saka isn't allowed to live large. For example, a lifestyle easily noticeable by a handful of pretty expensive cars, mansions, etc. In the modern football world, there are lots of flashy cars and lots of social media posts showcasing wealth and expensive lifestyle. We can say that Bukayo Saka is a refreshing antidote to living large.